What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with our SAO Rising Steel video. On today's video, we are going to be going over the stuff that was revealed in the live stream, the 1-year anniversary live stream that just happened. It is the morning of the 21st. The stream was at 6 a.m. Eastern. I stayed up to watch it, and we have a lot to talk about here. So if you're not someone who wants to sit through a Japanese live stream, this video will just be, I'm not going to say it's going to be quick, but it'll have all the information as to what got revealed with the upcoming year of Alicization Rising Steel. So before we go into the stream, I'm going to use the stream as a last resort for the stuff that wasn't posted for some of the minor stuff. But we're going to go over to the Twitter real quick and just go over everything in order. So first things first, Year 2 of Rising Steel is going to be all about Moon Cradle. So if you don't know what Moon Cradle is, it's essentially the time frame that Kirito and Asuna were inside of Underworld for the 200 years before they were able to log out. So as you can see here, we have Kirito and Asuna in their iconic outfits from their time here. And then what's obviously different about this is there's going to be an original story with this, because as you can see here, Adis is here and she's got some kind of eye patch, which obviously means she broke her kind of code that probably made her eye explode like it did for everybody else who did that. But yeah, so I would say there's a very high chance that at least this Kirito, Asuna, and Adis are going to be anniversary units. But first off, I want to start off by saying they didn't confirm or deconfirm if we're getting 5 stars or not. They really just talked about a new battle mechanic, which we'll go over here in a second. But there was nothing about who the anniversary units are going to be, you know, if we're getting a new rarity, if those characters are going to have anything new. So we know nothing about that. But we do know Moon Cradle is going to be the focus probably for year 2. We got some more stuff over here, up to 110 free scouts every day. Wait, up to a... Okay. During the event, you could get up to 110 times free scouts daily. If Kirito appears at the... Oh, okay, so you're pretty much getting... So you get 11 scouts every day, but if you get a Kirito during your summon, I guess that's where it ends. Like, so it's like once you pull a Kirito, because there's no 3-star Kirito, so it obviously means a 4-star. So if you pull I'm guessing any 4-star Kirito during those summons, Kirito is probably going to be the only unit in these pools. So once you pull a 4-star Kirito, that's probably where it is. So if you go, if you go 3 multis, you pull Kirito, that's it for your day. It's pretty much just a way for you to get that. If you go all 110 without pulling a Kirito, then ouch. That's going to hurt. I guess we'll understand more when that stuff is put in game, because that's pretty vague right there. First year anniversary login bonus with up to 15 gold scout tickets and exchange sword and more, plus a deluxe edition roulette login bonus every Wednesday of the event. Okay. So it looks like there's going to be another login bonus after the one we already have. By the way, you can kind of see them here. These are 2 Integrity Knights that I guess are part of Moon Cradle. I think it actually said their names up here on this tweet. New characters, Antokia Synthesis 18 and Nergia Synthesis 16 make their appearance in this trailer. So I guess they are part of Moon Cradle. I haven't read Moon Cradle myself, so I'm just going based on what I'm being told. So they are new Integrity Knights for anime only watchers and obviously people who play the game, but for I guess they weren't really expanded upon too much even in the light novel, so I guess this is a way for them to do that. Okay, let's talk about this new party skill feature. So let's just go over this real quick. Certain characters will have leader skills or member skills. So as we can see here, leader skill, member skill. I'm trying to figure out why is it here one or the other. Certain characters get leader skills or member skills. Leader skills have powerful effects and can be used once can be used by one character per party. That's obvious. So whoever the leader of your party is it's like any other kind of game that has a leader skill. So like, I don't know what this says, obviously. I wish they would have kind of translated this so we could actually see what his leader skill is going to be. But you can see here it kind of says attack 5%. So I'm assuming, you know, for whatever, you know, I don't have this Kirito, so I can't really say myself. But I'm assuming that whatever he's the leader of is getting some kind of boost, whether it's like for swords or if it's for Kiritos in general. Maybe you have to run a full Kirito party. You know, who knows? So stuff like that. So it seems like every character is probably going to get this. So they'll get leader skill and member skill. So if he's not the leader, he'll have some other kind of boost that he gives to the party or just himself or whatever. Member skills can be used by as many party members as have them. So it's probably going to be an overtime thing. Every character is kind of like with the Imaginariums, how not every character has them unlocked right now. So they'll probably start with the... I want to say they probably would start with the older units, but this Kirito is like new. And, you know, they're already showing off he has a leader skill. So it's really hard to say who's going to start with leader skills or member skills, but we'll see when it all comes out. But it's very exciting. It's definitely going to change the meta quite a bit. I say meta as if there's an actual PvP, which there obviously isn't. But it'll definitely change the meta in terms of how events kind of work, because we're used to just using a solitary color type for each event, but now there may be a thing where we might get an event that has two bosses, and each one is a different color, so you're going to have to rely on a leader skill and then kind of mix and matching your teams with different colors, so that might actually change how things work. And then there are stamps added to the guild, so if you want, you know, talking in your guild chat, so you've got these all right here. I'm not really fond of how they chose this one for Lifa, but it is what it is, I suppose. Let's scroll down here. So, let's actually scroll down a little bit more. So, there's going to be a new skill in battle called Active Link. So, let's take a look at it here. So, essentially what happens is, as you can see here, this will appear on the side. I'm not sure what causes this to start. With the right timing, characters with the active link skill can use this new function if the next character to act is an ally. So I guess as long as you have two characters next to each other, they're a part of your group, you can use active link. But it looks like you can only use it twice per battle because it says out of 2. Active link can grant various bonuses such as boosting damage. So essentially what happens is you click this, then this will pop up. You decide what you want. If you want partner bonus, an element bonus, or partner bonus, and I assume you choose 2 because these were both lit up. And you choose what you want the kind of bonus to be there. And then it basically does like a mini incarnate, so to speak. So you choose an assault attack, which I'm going to show you here because they put up a video, but essentially you choose an attack for both characters, and then it kind of ends with this, how it always looks for an incarnate. But let's scroll back up here and just show it off real quick. We're going to make sure that's low enough. That should be fine. Let's just go ahead and show this off real quick. So, by the way, they have the wrong typings. Obviously, this Atis is dark. You know, you can tell by the silhouette. And then this Kirito is definitely not light. I think he's dark as well. If he's not dark, he's something else. He's definitely not light. So, as you can see, you click the active link. You choose your 2 attacks right there. So, you do 1. And then Atis is going to do her attack right here. And then you see partner bonus. So you get the double attacks right there. And boom. So obviously, it's going to be for the characters that have... I don't actually know. Because I don't know if there's going to be a skill in here you have to unlock, or if just any characters you have can just use this active link. But I guess we'll see once it's actually implemented into the game. And then, like I already mentioned, we are getting Moon Cradle. So here are the new Integrity Knights. We're probably going to get 4 stars for them. I don't understand if they would make... I mean, there would be no reason to implement them just for the story portion if they're not going to be units. So I expect these 2 to get 4 stars. And then I expect these two to get 4 stars as well. I think there's going to be at least 3 banners. I think this will be 1 banner. These two right here. I think this will be 1 banner. Unless they decide to, like, mix and match them. Which they may do, because obviously no one knows these characters, so they might not sell as well. So they might split them up, you know, put him with Roni, and then put him with TSA. I expect Star King Kirito to definitely be an anniversary unit. And then over here, as we already talked about, you know, this Aegis will probably be a unit. They've been giving out so many Aegis crystals that I definitely expect an Aegis unit. And then this Asuna will probably get one. I don't think we'll get an Alice because she's not part of Moon Cradle, so there'd be no reason to give us an Alice unit. But yeah. And then they basically show down here that Moon Cradle Episode 0 is going to start in Rising Steel. And then they basically went on to explain that these are from books 19 and 20 of the original novels, when Kirito and Asuna were left behind. And I think that's the big stuff there. This top thing, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned it already. I don't think I did. But what it essentially is, I'm not going to play it because copyright reasons. But essentially what it is they have a new song in here for the opening. So we're basically going to be getting a new opening like a lot of gacha games like to do that are story-based. We'll be getting a new opening with the anniversary and presumably a new title screen. And they have a new song for that, so that'll be interesting to see there. And now I'll just go through here and just kind of go over if there was anything I missed there. The first portion, they were just kind of showing off because the voice actresses for Aegis, Roni, and TSA were there, so they showed off the 4 stars that those characters have. They did a little Q&A session. We are getting on the 20... I'm going to scroll by it, you know, bit by bit. But essentially on the 23rd... So not tonight, but tomorrow night, we're going to be getting a Halloween... I assume she's coming by herself, which is weird, because usually with seasonals, they double up. But we're getting a Halloween Yuki banner, which is obvious. It's clear bait to get people to summon before the anniversary. And let's just skip ahead here. Okay. Most of the important stuff I've already talked about. They did some summons here on the Yu-Gi-Oh banner, which obviously they didn't get anything. They did a lot, kind of like the Tales live streams do. They did a live kind of like skit, so the voice actresses like read their lines there. This is the stuff we already saw. There she is. So this Yuki right here, no idea what she's going to be. Hopefully not dark, because the only 2 Yukis that are in the game are both dark. So even though she's Halloween, I'm hoping she's something else. You know, maybe like fire or I don't know, even make her wind. But just based on this image, you would think Halloween would be dark. But yeah, so her banner is going to drop on the 23rd. It seems like she might be the only unit, but I assume within the next day her news will get put into the game. Clearly meant to be bait for the anniversary, and like I mentioned before, they haven't confirmed or deconfirmed if 5 stars are going to be coming, and I think the reason for that is, if they did do that, and I might be repeating myself already, but, you know, it is what it is, no one's going to summon if they know that a higher rarity is coming to the game. Regardless of how cute this Yuki is or how good she might be, it would be dumb to kind of summon for a 4 star if 5 stars are going to be coming, you know, in the next few weeks. So I don't think they will reveal 5 stars until it's like right about to be time. They were doing some kind of stuff here. There's going to be some retweet campaigns and stuff like that. This is where they showed the trailer for the new opening. And I think that's pretty much everything. Here's the retweet campaign, which we already hit both of these. So at 3,000 retweets, we get 50 Aegis crystals, which still keeps telling me that we're probably getting a new Aegis during the anniversary. Probably that eye patch one. And then we get another exchange sword here, which that'll be my third one right now, so I'll be able to exchange soon. And then that was pretty much it, and then everything else was like licorice and stuff like that, so... Some pretty exciting stuff coming to the game. You know, we're getting some original content from the light novels that has not been animated. I don't know if they're going to animate Moon Cradle at some point, whether if it'll get an OVA, if it'll get a movie, if it'll get an anime season. Probably not an anime season, because we are getting progressive. So Moon Cradle, if anything, would either be a movie or an OVA if we ever got an official adaptation of it. So for right now, this is our adaptation. We're going to be getting this over. So we're getting episode 0 as part of the anniversary event, and I think the actual story of Moon Cradle will slowly get added to the actual story during the second year of the game. They'll slowly just add chapters as time goes on to give us the full story. Which is pretty nice, because even though we won't get an anime, people who don't want to just read books will be able to see it. But, yeah, I think overall the anniversary units are probably going to be this Kirito, this Asuna, this Adis, and then these 4 right here. I don't know how they're going to split them up, because obviously you could put these two together, you could put Kirito and Asuna together, and then maybe Adis gets her own banner if she's like some kind of special unit. So that could be our... There could be like 4 units. It goes over... Because we usually get a banner per week on Rising Steel. So then they could, 4 weeks in a month. So each banner we get each week. And then Adis could end up being like the final banner before the anniversary ends as like a solo character banner. But let me know what you guys think down below about all this news. I think it's all pretty exciting. I'm excited to see what happens with this anniversary. We get these Kirito Scouts, which... hopefully, where is he? This Kirito they showed here. This is obviously the one from the Gabriel fight. I hope he's added to the pool for these Kiritos here, because I think it's one of the few Kiritos I'm it might actually be the only summonable Kirito I'm missing at this point. Yeah, I think he is, so I hope he's there, because that is definitely a Kirito I'd like to pull, because otherwise I'm just getting free crystals, which... isn't the worst, but, I'd like to get Kirito. And then, obviously, hopefully I can pull this one if we do end up getting this one. But that's going to be it, guys. Let me know what you guys think down below. Once we start to get more of this news in the game for the anniversary, I will definitely post it in a video. And the anniversary, the game launched on November 20th, so we're about a month away from the actual anniversary. So we should start getting news on what we're actually going to be getting here in a few weeks. But that's going to be it, guys. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.